Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to crack the code on corporate filings, and today we're peeking into Arbutus Biopharma's latest report, and let me tell you, it's a bit of a mixed bag with some interesting shakeups. This report is a Form 8K, which is like a company's urgent bulletin board. It's used to announce major events that shareholders really need to know about right away. We're diving into the details released on August 6, 2025, with the earliest event reported on August 4th. Arbutus Biopharma is a company focused on developing treatments for liver diseases, particularly hepatitis B. Think of them as on a mission to cure or manage challenging viral infections. Their main stock is listed on the Nasdaq under the ticker ABUS. Now let's get into the juicy bits. So on August 4th, Arbutus announced that Anuj Hasija decided to step down from their board of directors and any committees he was part of. The good news here is his departure wasn't due to any fights or disagreements about how the company is run. It seems like a voluntary exit, and that's generally a positive sign, meaning no internal drama is being broadcasted. But the really big news came the same day, August 4th, when they appointed Dr. Roger Sawney to the board. This is a significant move. Dr. Sawney is not just joining the board, he's also stepping onto the audit committee and the corporate governance and nominating committee. These are important roles, committees that oversee financial reporting and how the company is governed. It signals that the company is bolstering its oversight in critical areas. Now, about Dr. Sawney's compensation, companies often pay their directors with stock options as an incentive to grow the company's value over time. Arbutus is giving him in 600 shares. This option will be given out over 3 years, with a portion vesting each year as long as he stays on the board. The price he can buy these shares at will be based on the stock price on the day the option is granted. This is standard practice to align the director's interests with those of the shareholders. If the stock goes up, his options become more valuable. They also signed an indemnity agreement with Dr. Sawney. This is a legal agreement that protects directors from personal liability for their decisions made while acting on behalf of the company. It's a standard protection mechanism for board members. The report also states there are no special deals or understandings between Dr. Sawney and anyone else related to his appointment, and no conflicts of interest that need to be disclosed. This is good housekeeping for corporate governance. Now, we also got a peek at their recent financial performance. On August 6, Arbutus put out a press release covering their financial results for the second quarter ending June 30th, 2025. While the filing doesn't contain the full financial tables in detail, it directs us to a press release as Exhibit 99.1 for those results. This tells us they are reporting their earnings even without the detailed numbers directly in this 8K. The fact they're announcing financial results signals it's time to see how the business is performing. Beyond leadership changes and financial updates, Arbutus is also actively engaged in patent litigation. On August 6th, they issued a press release with updates on ongoing patent infringement lawsuits against Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech. These are big players in the vaccine world, so these legal battles are significant. In the case against Moderna in the US District Court for the District of Delaware, a new schedule was set in June 2025. This schedule includes a phase for summary judgment starting in July 2026. It's also worth noting that the case got reassigned to a different judge within the same court in July 2026. It's also worth noting that the case got reassigned to a different judge within the same court in July 2025. The major upcoming hearings are expected in the first half of 2026. It's also worth noting that the case got reassigned to a different judge within the same court in July 2025. Reassignments can sometimes alter the pace or focus of a case. For their international lawsuits against Moderna within the same court in July 2025. Reassigned to a different judge within the same court in July 2025. Reassignments can sometimes alter the pace or focus of a case for their international lawsuits against Moderna filed in March 2025. The major upcoming hearings are expected in the first half of 2026. As for the legal battle with Pfizer and biotech, the company is waiting to hear back from the US District Court for the District of New Jersey on their claim construction hearing, which happened back in December 2024. A ruling could potentially come out sometime in 2025. Litigation like this is a significant factor for Arbutus. Patent disputes can have a huge impact on a company's future revenue and its ability to sell its products. Winning these cases could be a massive win, while losing could be very damaging. And finally, all these announcements, the financial results, the director changes, and the litigation updates were all communicated via a press release dated August 6, 2025, which is included as Exhibit 99.1 with this filing. Looking at Arbutus Biopharma, pharma from a distance, they are definitely in a high-stakes arena. The core of their business is dependent on successful scientific development and, crucially, on winning very important patent battles. Bringing in experienced directors like Dr. Soni suggests a focus on strengthening their governance and financial oversight, which is good for investor confidence. However, the ongoing and what sound like significant patent litigations against major pharmaceutical companies like Moderna and Pfizer are a double-edged sword. If they succeed, the financial upside could be enormous, potentially securing their therapies and their financial future. But patent litigation is notoriously expensive and unpredictable. The company's direction is heavily influenced by these legal outcomes. Their strategy seems to be one of innovation coupled with aggressive protection of their intellectual property. The key strengths lie in their scientific focus on liver disease and the potential value of their patents. Weaknesses include the inherent risks and costs of litigation and the general volatility of the biopharmaceutical sector. Opportunities are tied to successful... Alright, that's our breakdown of Arbutus Biopharma's recent filing. What's your take on these leadership changes and legal updates? Do you think their patent strategy will pay off? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more community insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.